Gotta get back in the groove, you know. Let's start with Carmella. So, Carmella, she appeared on a podcast, which is called Barely Famous, and she addressed getting not renewed and the reason that she believes why she got not renewed. I do have it queued up here. Let's listen to the reason that Carmella gives for why she is no longer employed by WWE.
What's next for Leah? Like for so long, it's like, oh, Carmella and it's like, no, I can now fully be Leah and like do what I want to do, and I don't know what that is.
So you have been out of WWE for almost 2 years.
Yes.
But not by choice.
No.
So let's talk about it.
That's the whole point, to get people talking and to be like bold in your face. Let's talk about it. Let's have the conversations that, you know, women aren't having. Is it because I'm a woman? Is it because I had a baby? And it just feels like a shitty way to end a 12-year career with the company, like that this is how it ended.
But also to be treated like a human being and a woman and someone who's dedicated 12 years of your life to this company.
He still has a job. We had a kid and he has a job, but I don't. I mean, I guess fast forward until a few weeks ago, and then I got a call saying that my contract was up in 10 days.
Everyone just ghosted.
Completely ghosted.
Everybody's getting sued if it was me.
What if this is the end of my career? Like, what am I doing with my life? What do I have to offer? Why wasn't I given an opportunity somewhere else?
Does it feel bittersweet, though, that all of your people are still there?
I feel like I'm being punished because I had a baby.
And men don't really have to think about it because they're men. They could change their mind.
Why would you want to be somewhere that doesn't want you? I wish more for women in general and moms, and especially athletes. I feel like you shouldn't have to choose one. Like, why can't you have both?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
When did Piggy and Evan get a podcast?
Well, about that, it was almost to the point of bugging me. It's like, I know this lady, where have I seen her before? And then it finally hit me. This bitch, she used to be on 16 and Pregnant. She was 16 and pregnant, so there you go.
Oh, so she's right up there with that Hawk Tua podcast.
Yes, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, that podcast is cooked.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, in terms of celebrity.
Yeah, she was on 16 and Pregnant. I couldn't put it together, but I finally figured it out. Why I know that as a man, that's going to be another story. But yes, that's where she's from. But again, that's a side note, irrelevant to what is going on here. I guess also to point out, the host, she said, I would sue everybody. For what? Your contract didn't get renewed. What is there to sue? Okay, so let's address what Carmella said. Her contract did not get renewed for having a baby. Again, she didn't get fired. Her contract did not get renewed. But she said she didn't get brought back because she had a baby. Which I can understand why Lady was saying that she would sue everyone, because even in Trump's America, that's something that's illegal. But you didn't get renewed, and it wasn't because you had a baby. Obviously, it's been pointed out, but Alexa Bliss, she was just at Elimination Chamber. What was she out for? Oh, yeah, having a baby. Becky Lynch, she came back. Oh, what was she? Oh, yeah, having a baby. And then there's people on the roster who already has children. I mean, Cody Rhodes is a guy, but he took some time off for his baby.
Well, he's a man, though. Men don't have to rearrange their schedules for responsibilities.
Fair. Oh, Jade Cargill, she has a kid. She didn't have the kid, while she was in WWE, but she has a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that she had a kid and they brought her in.
Let me throw a theory out here. What if it's because Carmella sucks?
That is the theory that I have. What if she just wasn't good? I can't tell you one, like, oh, yeah, you got to go watch that Carmella match.
The last I saw her, she was with James Ellsworth.
She did something after that. Her and R-Truth had this thing where they were doing dance breaks. I don't remember if that was the last thing she did or if she had that, like, glamour gimmick. It doesn't matter. She was a comedy
keep her around to do dance breaks.
And it was literally that. They would yell, dance break, and then just start dancing. And it was comic relief.
Well, I think it's worth pointing out that it looked like that was heavily edited. So there might be some dots that weren't connected.
Yes. I didn't realize that it was so cut up, but boy, was it. Which brings us to Carmella. Now, of course, the clip comes out. She gets cooked because everybody's like, oh, yeah, Asuka. People are saying Asuka. I didn't even know she had a kid, but Asuka, Jade Cargill, Alexa Bliss literally just came back. She was pregnant.
Becky had to give up the title.
Yeah, Becky. So they're throwing out the names. Carmella did come back, and she kind of, well,
she said to watch the podcast.
Yeah, she started to backtrack. After she got cooked, she came back and she said this.
Okay, can I just say that reel, those are just clips and short little edits from the entire hour-long podcast episode. So before you judge, I just want you to know that you have to listen to the entire episode to get context on any of this. The podcast episode is not a hit piece on WWE at all. I literally just speak my truth and speak about what happened, what went down, and how everything happened and what transpired. So before you judge and make assumptions, wait till Friday till you listen to the entire thing, because all I do is speak the truth, and I want you to hear the truth. And don't listen to clips that you see on social media, because they're just clips. Make sure you listen to the whole thing, and then let me know what you think.
Which that's fair.
Yes. And again, watching it there, it was hella cut up, so I can see that. I'm not going to watch the whole goddamn 1 hour thing. Maybe I will at some point. We're not going to cover it this week, though. It was even cut like right before she said it, too. You can tell they stitched that together. So maybe she has something to be upset about that they fucking cut it up like that. Now, it would have stopped there, but she decided we couldn't leave well enough alone. She had to double down. And by double down, I mean now she's playing the victim. So she responded to someone. Well, before that, there was a tweet that's now been deleted. Underneath that tweet, someone had said they wanted her to die.
Seriously?
Yes.
For what?
Speaking out of turn, I guess.
Okay.
And then she said,
that's a bit extreme.
Well, that's the go-to. So she then said, IWC, ladies and gentlemen. And then this, I guess, what leads to the Diva Crave tweeting out, I'm sorry all these disgusting people are mad at you for simply existing and sharing your experience.
Mm.
And then she replied to that tweet, literally, this is why women are afraid to speak up, because they get ridiculed nonstop for it. It is what it is. I'd rather be hated for telling the truth than stay silent.
Well, if she's taken so out of context by the IWC, why isn't she pissed off at whoever made the clip?
That's what I'm saying. She should be mad at whoever pieced that together, because they clipped the shit out of it. But maybe she doesn't want to burn that bridge. Obviously, she needs the exposure.
Or maybe she wasn't taken out of context and she doesn't really have a defense, other than some general shit.
I'm sure she tried to walk it back. Another clip that was a part of this podcast was them talking about Alexa Bliss's return and her praising that return. So obviously she understands that Alexa Bliss returned from being pregnant. So I don't know. Or maybe she did feel it, but it's just a cop-out. You're just trying something there. And I still stand by, maybe your husband ran his mouth and it got you fired.
There's that.
Because he is in the doghouse. It could have been part of the punishment. Not saying it is. That's allegedly. This is me, some guy on the internet, making wild speculation.
I'm sure that was an interesting conversation at home. Why are you talking about them?
Yeah. God, please, take it down. I'm already in the shit house. Please. But yeah, more problems coming out of the Grave household.